Emily is drowning in debt, $70,000 in student loans, and the number keeps climbing no matter how many hours she works. Making things worse, a criminal record from her college years, a bad night that ended in an arrest, follows her into every job interview, quietly disqualifying her before she even finishes answering the questions. For now, she survives by delivering food for a catering company, driving trays of meals across the city for barely enough to cover rent, let alone chip away at her debt. One afternoon, after a delivery, a coworker named Javier stops her on the street. He asks if she'll cover his night shift and in exchange, offers to put her in touch with a job that pays real money. Emily is intrigued but wary. Something about the way he says it makes clear this isn't exactly legal. Still, desperate enough to consider anything, she takes the number. That night, waiting between deliveries, Emily sits on a curb sketching. Drawing is the one thing that still calms her down, a leftover passion from art school. On impulse, she calls the number Javier gave her. A reply comes fast, an address, and a time to show up the next day. With no more delivery orders coming in, Emily meets up with old friends instead, venting about money she doesn't have and bills she can't pay. Her closest friend, Liz, offers to help her find something better, maybe even something connected to art, since Liz works in the industry and has connections. They spend the rest of the night drinking on the street before heading home late. The next day, Emily follows the address to what she assumes will be a normal interview. It isn't. The room feels different the moment she walks in, like everyone already knows exactly what's about to happen. A man named Youssef runs the place. He doesn't ask about her resume. He takes her ID, photographs her, and has her fill out paperwork before he's told her anything about the job itself. Only after that does he explain she'll be a dummy shopper, using cloned credit cards, copies of stolen numbers to buy expensive goods in stores. It's credit card fraud, plain and simple. The rules are strict: never hit the same store twice in a week. Never talk about it to anyone. The pay, though, is hard to say no to. $200 an hour. Weighing the risk against her mounting bills, Emily agrees. Her first job comes almost immediately: buy a $2,000 TV using one of the fake cards. She's a bundle of nerves the entire time, so distracted that she nearly walks out, still wearing a hat she never paid for. A security guard stops her in the parking lot just to lift the tag off her head, not realizing how close he came to catching far more than shoplifting. She survives the run and gets her first $200, along with a burner phone Youssef will use to reach her. The next morning at her actual job, everything goes wrong. A broken elevator forces her to haul trays of food up the stairs by hand, spilling half of it along the way. Exhausted and humiliated, she hides in a restroom to collect herself. She checks the burner phone, nothing. She tosses it in the trash, and it rings the second it lands. She answers anyway, sneaks out mid-shift, and meets Youssef at his van for a bigger job, buying a luxury BMW with a fake card through a dealer working with the crew. This one comes with a ticking clock once the card is run. They have 8 minutes before the bank might flag it as fraudulent. Inside the dealership, Emily forces herself to look confident, despite barely being able to answer basic questions about the car. She skips the test drive to save time, which only makes the salesman more suspicious, though he pushes forward with the sale anyway. Every minute of the 8-minute window feels unbearable, especially once he insists on extra paperwork. She finally gets the keys, but by then, the dealership owner has grown suspicious enough to send a worker after her to double-check the payment. As he tries to stop her in the lot, Emily jumps in the car and floors it. A chase follows. A truck blocks her escape route, forcing her out on foot, where she blasts pepper spray in her pursuer's face just long enough to get away clean. She delivers the stolen car to Youssef and demands her cut $2,000 this time. The stress of the chase leaves her nose bleeding. Youssef, feeling responsible, drives her home himself, opening up along the way about his own dream: buying properties and renting them out. Emily listens, still shaken from the day. Back at her catering job, her boss is furious about her disappearing mid-shift and suspends her for 3 days, a punishment she barely registers anymore. When Youssef calls with more work, she tells him she wants in fully. He teaches her to print the fake cards herself, using stolen card data, and sets a new target: $5,000 in fraudulent purchases every week, spread across different stores to avoid detection. Emily agrees, takes the equipment home, and starts running her own operation: mornings on catering deliveries, evenings buying and reselling stolen goods. The money comes fast enough that she buys a safe just to hold it. Not everyone is thrilled with her success. Youssef's business partner, Khalil, grows suspicious that Youssef is keeping secrets, and resents Emily's growing role in the operation. One night, a buyer calls wanting to purchase from her directly and insists on coming to her house, breaking one of the operation's cardinal rules. Emily hesitantly agrees. The man shows up, ignores the merchandise entirely, and goes straight for her safe, making off with roughly $15,000. Emily doesn't let it go. She chases him down, tases him in the parking lot, takes her money back, and grabs his ID in case she ever needs to find him again. At a Thanksgiving gathering hosted by Liz, Emily is introduced to a circle of working artists and designers, and Liz mentions she may be able to land Emily a real assistant design job. Youssef comes too, visibly out of place among Liz's crowd, half joking about posing as Emily's boyfriend just to blend in. Afterward, he drives her home and stays the night, their relationship shifting into something more personal. The next day, he shows her the properties he's hoping to buy, clearly proud of the future he's building. Later, he brings her to meet his mother, who welcomes her warmly. Then Khalil arrives. While Youssef's mother steps out of the room, he shows Youssef a news clip security footage of Emily shopping at a store she'd already hit that week. Now airing publicly, her face is exposed. The entire operation is suddenly at risk. The next day, Emily shows up for her interview at Liz's design company, only for the boss to bring up her old arrest and inform her she won't be paid for the first 6 months. Furious, she storms out and goes straight to Youssef, ready to fight for what's hers. He's dealing with his own crisis. Khalil has cleaned him out completely, cutting him off from a business the two of them spent 3 years building together. Youssef wants revenge, and together they plan to raid what's left of their old stash from the operation's warehouses. The next morning, Emily forces herself to attend her rescheduled interview anyway. Still rattled, the boss brings up her record again, along with the unpaid 6-month stretch, and she walks out for good. She meets Youssef, and they head for the warehouses. Both turn out to be completely emptied. Worse, their shared account has been drained too. Khalil has taken everything. Youssef breaks down, panicking over a house down payment he can no longer afford, and lashes out at Emily for getting caught on camera. She fires back that he trusted Khalil too much. In the middle of the argument, she proposes something drastic, going after Khalil directly. That night, dressed as a delivery driver, Emily rings Khalil's doorbell. When a guard answers, she tases him and steals his phone, using it to lure the rest of Khalil's security away from the house. With Khalil finally alone inside, the plan starts to unravel. He overpowers Youssef, beating him to the floor before Emily can stop it, leaving her to face Khalil by herself. As he closes in, she pulls a small cutting tool from her pocket and stabs him, finally gaining the upper hand. Bleeding and desperate, Khalil gives up the location of the missing money hidden inside his kitchen fridge. Emily grabs it, tosses him a phone to call for help, then turns to Youssef, who's badly hurt and unable to move. She can't find the car keys, and with police certain to arrive any minute, she makes an unforgivable choice. She leaves him behind and runs, taking the money with her. By morning, police are at her door, but Emily is already gone, vanished from the life she used to live. In the final scene, she's sitting on a beach, calm and untouchable, no longer someone's dummy shopper, but the one running the operation now, training a new crop of recruits just like she once was.